Hey, my name is Tone, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. So here is the packaging, and now they're going with the eco-friendly mode without any plastic. So that means no plastic windshield, just like the current stuff. What's also weird is that this package, it's like 50% of space, and then 50% of, you got the lays thing, right? So yeah, we have fantastic artwork on Ultra Magnus right here, you know, the menacing head sculpt. And then we got side artwork right there, Transformers Generations, and then some more artwork, better look. And then, oh shoot, artwork falling. And then Transformers Shattered Glass and Takara. Then bottom, don't know. And then here is the back with the promotional shots, and then a little bio if you want to read that. And of course, with every Hasbro Pulse Shattered Glass order, you got the included comic book, and it's the second part too. I believe the Kingdom Ultra Magnus was my third review of this channel, so this isn't really much of an in-depth review. It's more of a comparison and like differences. But yeah, so here we have Ultra Magnus in robot mode, and usually I would go or show off the alt mode first, but I decided to show off the robot mode first. So yeah, here he is in a side angle right here, and then the back angle, this time without the Autobot insignia in the butt. This time he actually has a Autobot insignia on the shoulders, which is really nice considering the Kingdom one didn't have one. So yeah, of course the main selling point of this figure is of course the head sculpt. You want to bring in some light. He does have a good amount of blue eyes. Well, they're painted over because it is a light pipe, which I kind of wish the light piping was blue instead of red, but hey, it's better. But I do want to bring cautious that well, these missiles are nicely painted. However, the paint is thick, that it kind of makes it hard to peg these in. So I'd be careful with that if I were you who would want to buy this figure. And he's pretty solid, but it's a bit wobbly for some reason, which is my original problem with the Kingdom Ultra Magnus. It's just the wobbly hips. However, everywhere else in the figure feels pretty solid. Like, it's the same articulation from Kingdom Ultra Magnus, so no need to cover that. But most of the joints are solid, which is a good thing, but I expect more for the hips. He does come with this Ultra Magnus head, you know, if you want the Delta Magnus look, which I can show off right now. But do be cautious, it's kind of hard to place that in, or unless anyone wants to have an easier time. Yeah, this spoiler is actually in the comics. This is actually his hologram head to hide his, I guess you can say, Skeletor or head. But if you want the Diaclone look, you can, you know, Delta Magnus. But me personally, I prefer the Shattered Glass head. The Skeletor head looks more menacing, and yeah. His accessories, it's what you expect, you know, this big gun that he can hold. And he actually includes Laser Prime's accessories. This time with a red Matrix of Leadership, which I'm pretty sure you can say this is the Dark Spark, but also spoilers, this doesn't have anything related to the comics, so yeah. You can obviously hold it, but unfortunately if you want to like have him hold both the axe and sword, you can't really do that, unfortunately, because this sword actually has a tab, and it's meant for Laser Prime because they kind of have an opening hand. They actually. And by they, I mean Laser Prime and Scourge, but I don't have that repaint. So, yeah, pretty good so far. Quick size comparison. Here he is next to Shattered Glass Optimus, Shattered Glass Megatron, Kingdom Ultra Magnus, and of course, Siege Ultra Magnus. And yeah, bring back the Ultra Magnus. Yeah, big difference is obviously the paint apps, and this guy doesn't have his Autobot insignia in the shoulders, except in the butt, while this guy actually has it in the shoulders, and vice versa. Alright, we can show off the, I guess you can say, the Shattered Glass Albino Prime mode, aka the Delta Prime mode, you know, whatever it is. So here is the Delta Prime mode, I think, or Shattered Glass Albino Prime, whatever what you would like to refer to him as. And he actually looks really cool. You know, this, I actually prefer this more than the G1 Albino Prime. Like, I honestly don't even care about Albino Prime as a character, but I mean, is he really much of a character? It's more of a G1 thing. Anyways, it may look like that the Autobot insignia is not shown, but it actually shown better in person instead of like the actual images. Yeah, if you wanna take a look at the head sculpt, yellow eyes, translucent red. Only major complaint is I wish that there was more paint to, I guess, the belt department. But other than that, this guy doesn't look that bad. So yeah. Let's focus. I will bring in Kingdom Albino Prime for that comparison. And yeah, this one has paint. So yeah, that's why I wish that there was more paint. But then again, I prefer this one more than this guy anyway, so yeah. And I'll bring in the Siege version, which, yeah, they're not bad, but we'll get them to vehicle mode. Alright, and here he is in truck mode, and he looks really good in truck mode. It's your standard non-cartoon accurate Ultra Magnus truck mode. Doesn't look that bad, so I give it that. Yeah, this one actually blends in better than the Kingdom one. Maybe it's just the darker contrast to it, but it actually blends in better. Since for weapon storage, it's really weird for this one. It's just, you can store it like that, or store it like this. Guess if you wanted to blend it in, and then the turret or the big gun, you can do that. Oh, yeah, taps. He rolls really well, and yeah, that's basically it. You know, it's just a standard. They have those printed Autobot insignias if you want to put Toy Hacks labels into each of them. Pretty wide. So let's just compare them with the Kingdom one. And like I said, this one, with its darker contrast, blends in better than this one. So kudos to that. And finally, here is the Siege one, Cybertronian. so you can see that. So there you go for size comparison. If you're already collecting the Shattered Glass line and already got every single figure there is, or if you want to get this guy for the head sculpt, I recommend him. Like, I recommend to pick him up either if you want to wait till he's on sale, or if you want to pay that expensive price, but I'm already happy with my purchase, so no complaints to that. And he makes a great addition to the Shattered Glass collection if you already have the rest of the Shattered Glass figures. So yeah, that's basically my recommendation. I mean, if you're an Ultra Magnus fan, if you want the Diaclone colors, you can also do that too. No problem with that. But yeah, grading scale goes 4 out of 5 for this guy. Mainly big improvements from the Kingdom one. Only major complaint is the loose hips. Couldn't say loose, huh? But yeah, that's my only major complaint. But other than that, top-notch articulation, QC, and yeah, that's basically it. And I think as the time of recording this, Shattered Glass Blaster should be arriving tomorrow, so I'll take a look at that in the next review. See ya.